going on, everybody? I got the chat up, so whenever anybody starts chit-chatting, hanging out, etc., we're here. So tonight we're gonna give everybody the I was gonna make a video about the Fright Fest review for Six Flags New England, and I said, you know what, let's do it live on here. We'll talk, see what everybody else is gonna say. I'm low. How can I be low? My volume is all the way up. Let me double check this. Maybe your volume is low. Yeah, I can't go any higher with the volume. It's jacked. I don't know. Tough tiddlywinks for you, John. I checked it. It's jacked up, man. I can't make it any louder. It will not go any louder. Anyway, so we're going to do the review once Mr. Cupcake gets here. And then we're also going to talk about we'll kick off with the Halloween Horror Nights fight. We're also going to, Cupcake and I, we're going to talk about some of the crazy stories that have happened at 13th World over the first 2 weekends. And there's a lot. You wouldn't think there was, but there's a lot. So we definitely are going to get into that. All right, hang on. I can't see anything because I hate the display. I don't want it automatic. I hate automatic. Anybody have that problem with their phone? I mean, you got to take it off, but... Oh, Dallas Star hockey game, huh? There, Jay Kite, what's going on? All right, so, like I said, I'm going to kick things off with the Halloween Horror Nights fight. I'm going to give you my thoughts about it, and so on and so forth. We're going to, we'll get through it, and then when Skippy McGee gets here, then we'll break into the other stuff. So we just got 3 main topics, and then we'll go from there and see what's going on. And also, if you're new here, you haven't, chimed in, hey, what's up, Jake? Make sure that everybody shares this out there. I know, like, right now, Hauntapolooza podcast it's a new show, not as popular as the Grow Show yet, but we're getting there. It keeps growing and growing, so that's good to see. People are watching it later. But what I'm going to do, just so you know before we really dive into it, we got a lot going on here. We got a whole bunch of the video series of Tales of a Scare Act is coming back. We got a lot more people that are down for it this year than there were last year, so a lot of people are going to be doing that. You're going to get a different look from different actors inside 13th World just talking about, just things they want to say, things that happen to them, things they love, things they hate. Give you a behind-the-scenes look at what it is to be an actor. But you're going to get, not just from myself or Cupcake, you're going to get Wiggles, you're going to get Stinky, you're probably going to get Tiny, and whoever else we can get. I know there's others in other sets that we're going to get to do that. But yeah, what up, Jake? Like I said, so it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be great. We're going to have a ball, doing all these videos and stuff. And there will be some haunt stuff that's at IAPA. So those that don't know what IAPA is, that's a theme park industry trade show. In the same style as like Trans World that's out in St. Louis, but the only difference is this is in Orlando. It's in the Orlando Convention Center. It's massive. There's rides, there's haunted house, there's VR, there's everything. Things for family entertainment centers. There's all kinds of stuff. So I got the press credentials all set, and I did I did purchase the IAPA Celebrates event ticket tonight, so that's taking place at Disney and Hollywood Studios for Galaxy's Edge, which is the Star Wars land. So there's a whole event around that, so we'll let you know how that is. But that's not till November. That's next month, right before Thanksgiving. So we're going to take care of that, and who knows. But anyway, so Halloween, and for those that are tuning in and going, what the hell is this? This is all about haunt industry stuff. Things that happen in haunted houses, anything to do, trade shows, even movies, anything that we want to talk about. Matter of fact, I'm going to talk about Chucky a little bit. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but the Chucky TV show, because I watched it, it came out phenomenal. I'll go over that. I'm not going to give any spoilers away in case you haven't seen it, but We'll talk about Halloween Horror Nights. We'll talk about Chucky, and then by then, Mr. Cupcake should be here. So anyway, Halloween Horror Nights the other night. Inside the queue line, and you can see the video is everywhere. And I'm not in front of my computer to plop it on, so that's a shame. You know, I'm the one behind the buttons while I'm doing the show, so I need to get another person here that's just as good and savvy and can do it. That's a future, probably next year. Anyway, so there was 100-person brawl in the queue line for the House of Haunted Hill at Universal Studios in Florida. I don't know what set people off, but let me tell you, people are wild animals out there. This isn't like the first incident going on. There's also another problem with the guy that actually plays Jack. He's been catching a lot of flack for whatever, like nothing really major, like people just trashing him and stuff. And, he said, thanks for ruining my day, like on Twitter and stuff. They've just been bashing him for whatever. And people are stupid. Thoughts on haunted escape rooms. I've seen 2 so far and look cool. I've done, let me see how many haunted ones. Well, I did one at Fright Kingdom. Has like a 5 or 10 minute one. I think it's 10 minutes. It's a haunted house themed escape room. When I go to IAPA, they have escape rooms you can play. They got zombie ones and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try and play with those while I'm there and get footage of that, because I think you guys might like that, especially if you're in escape rooms. There are escape rooms at IAPA, so we'll definitely. I know there are haunted attractions out west. I don't know about East Coast. I haven't heard about it yet. But I met a haunt owner at Transworld that was talking about this. I forgot the name of the haunt, but they got this crazy haunted attraction. It's like a mix of laser tag, haunted house, escape room, all in one. It was like this crazy thing they were opening this year. So there was some crazy stuff going on at this. I forgot all the details, but the dudes were like, they work with another company, to merge, like to get some of this stuff going on. Hey, Mr. Crowley. Hey, have you done the Saw escape room in Vegas? I've always wanted to do it. I heard it kind of sucks, but then other people say it's awesome. I guess you just go and you determine yourself if it's cool or if it sucks. But we need more of that stuff. We need more haunted escape rooms. I know that they got a bunch of escape rooms at the Emerald Mall. I don't know how good they are. That's in Massachusetts. They're small, so they're not anything good. I've done the Riddle Room in Rhode Island. That was like an hour, and we couldn't figure it out. We almost did. We were spending too much time on one thing. 1-0 for Dallas. The Dallas Stars have scored. He shoots, he scores. And, but yeah, so, escape rooms are really cool. Because, I know, when people go to IAPA, they're always trying to interview people. Everybody's doing the same thing. That's why I don't do the same thing. Yes, my content isn't as great as everybody else's because I'm not doing the same thing. I go and look at the other stuff that nobody's going to look at. All the coaster enthusiasts with YouTube pages are just going to the coaster stuff, and they're not really covering anything else. I'm the guy over here covering everything else. The mascot costumes, haunted houses, escape rooms, pinball machines, arcade games, food, all kinds of stuff. And, it's kind of crazy, what they got at that place. So, yeah, it'd be cool. Anyway, so Halloween Horror Nights. I know I went off on a tangent and left. So, Halloween Horror Nights, we, everybody knows I went there, but there was that fight. 100-person fight inside the Haunting a Hill House queue line. People were it was crazy. People were going crazy, right? They were just fighting, throwing the gate, the queue line went down. Some guy's trying to stop the fight, and this chick's trying to hit him, and he knocks her over. You can see the video. It's everywhere. Trust me. Everybody's posting it. Everybody blew up my Facebook Messenger today, Instagram, text messages. It was just like, did you see this fight? Did you see this fight? Did you see this? This is crazy. People are wild animals. Like, you just don't realize. People are crazy. I don't understand why. I don't understand what's going through everybody's minds. And this was like mostly like a white person fight this time, which I mean, it's not a racist thing. It's just weird. It's just usually you just see other people than white people fighting. You just see a mix of everything between, you know, Asian Americans and Spanish Americans and Black Americans. You see all that stuff, and it's usually not the things that get posted. You don't see the white people doing it. But now lately it's just been.
But they see Cupcake.
Oh God, this freak's here. Cupcake's finally here. I had to call you Mr. Potato Head so that guy wouldn't punch you in the face. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I also told the guy. I mean, we can get into that story later, but I also told the guy that. I said, just tell Mr. Potato Head to shut the fuck up. I said, you don't want to fight him. He's gonna eat you. I said, look at the size of him and look at the size of you.
Get in my belly.
I was like, there's no way in hell you're gonna take. I told him, but when I started making fun of you to him, he started laughing and walked away. But when you started talking back to him, he went like this, and he started cocking his arm back, and I seen it, and I was like, yo, just tell Mr. Potato Head to shut the F up. You know what I mean? Like. And he was
hey, it's an honor to get him pissed off.
Well, yes, but I was just
trying his fault anyway.
I know, but I was just trying not to have your face punched.
Yeah.
Who the hell wants to deal with that? Because that would have ruined the whole night. You two would have been fighting. The set would have got destroyed probably.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I had to make fun of you to stop the problem.
A body would have been put in the woods.
To it. I was trying to save
you.
I was trying to save you.
I know,
I would expect you to do the same
I know, my bro.
I know, but I would expect you to do the same for me.
Guess I would.
I would hope you would anyway.
Well, you know I have the fork. I would have forked them really good.
Yeah, I know, right? That'd be funny. So anyway, so the stupid fights going on. People are going crazy everywhere. Like, you know what I mean? We've talked about this in the past, like on a Grove show and here. So now you got Halloween Horror Nights, 100-person fight. You had Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, 100-person fight. You had Six Flags America, like 1 million people fight. You had the stuff going on in Kentucky. You had the stuff. It's just going everywhere. I mean, at 13th World, it seems like the fights are breaking out in the parking lot.
Yeah, and that's actually better for us.
I mean, I don't know about you, but when I was in school, like even in middle school or elementary school, and kids wanted to fight, they'd be like, "I'll meet you in the parking lot."
Yeah, it used to be 1-on-1. Now it's like
50
1 on 1,000 people.
Yeah, I know, it's stupid.
Because they're all pussies. They can't take on real man stuff.
No, they can't. And here's my message to a lot of people, especially with the fighting. I know people like to, I mean, you don't realize how many people that walk by that smell like weed. Those people are not fighting. I know you.
Those people are like, yeah, man.
I know you've never done it. I partake every night of the sweet marijuana.
Marijuana.
And you know what? Every time I smell it, I start following them and going, "Who's got the pot? Why are you sharing with giggles?"
I hear that. I'm like, what the hell?
And then some chicks go, "You gonna match?" I'm like, "Hell yeah." I'm like, "Break it out." I'm like, "I got edibles, which are way better than what you got."
She's got something else.
I mean, nobody shares though. That's right. Somebody needs to. I want anybody out there listening that's going to 13th World. You want to be my friend? Walk through and hand me a joint. I can't smoke it while I'm there, but still, it's just the thought that counts. So anybody out there that can get their hands on a joint or a blunt or some edibles, just bring it by. Give Giggles the Clown a gift.
Go puff pass.
Your ass. I ain't puff passing nothing. I'm just puffing. I would like a gift. If anybody wants to be nice, come through 13th World and hand me a joint. That's a great gift. It is. Anyway, so anybody out there that's listening that goes to haunted houses and you think you're really like a tough guy, don't come to the haunt. It's not. It makes it worse for you, not for me, for you. And when you go, why does it make it worse for you? You want to know why it makes it worse for them?
Why?
Because I fuck with them even more.
Damn right.
If you don't want to be... See, I notice all the people. We're going to get into that when we get to the story part. When we tell the stories.
Yep.
But there are so many people that try to act tough because they're really scared and they don't.
Especially
they think
the
by
dudes
acting
that
tough,
actually have a hot chick with them. They want to know that they want to score.
Yeah, they ain't scoring with us around because we're pumping them off. We make everybody look. Anybody that comes through acting tough.
He tries to have as big of a balls as Cupcake has, but he only has little prunes.
Yeah, I mean, every single person. I think you may or may not agree, but I think you'll agree. Every single person that came through with an attitude, we punked out.
Yeah.
We all made them put their tail between their legs and leave.
We even made them go on their knees and be our bitches.
Yeah, we've done it, and it's like.
Well, go underneath the
some
floor.
of the stuff we do we're not supposed to do.
No.
I know that, but we only do that to the people that security's already following anyway.
Yeah, and they're like, do whatever.
Because the one about the kid said, you can't touch me, or this, that, and the other. When I turned around, Amy was right behind me, and I went, oh, shit, I'm in trouble. She went, nah, you're fine.
Yeah, because they know.
They know I'm not, like, just going up and swearing and screaming at people, you know what I mean? It's the people that acted tough that are trying to fight, like the dude that was going to fight you, I diffused it. I mean, I had to, like I said, talk shit about you, but...
Hey, he was trying to talk shit anyway, but...
Yeah, I know, but it was just...
I think I know what it was now, what pissed him off.
What?
When I said, yeah, I had your mama last night, and somebody said, yeah, his mama died because she wanted to get away from him.
Yeah, that might have set him off. I mean, but here's the thing. When you come in there acting like a tough guy, I don't care that your mother died. I don't care that your grandfather died. I don't even care if your newborn baby that you had a day ago just died.
Don't act like a dickhead to us.
Yeah, because we're just going to give it back tenfold.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand why, if you're that miserable and not enjoy, why did you go to the haunted house?
Same thing is why do you actually waste the money to get Touch of Fear?
And don't want to get
touched.
And
don't want Touch of Fear.
I had so many people go, don't touch me. I'm like, you got a necklace, too bad.
Yeah. It gives us the power to actually torture you.
It does. I mean, the people, though I will respectfully not go crazy on them. I'll just rub their head or something. Like, I'm not going to go all... Because I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I mean?
They're the ones that you're better off going lightly with. The other ones that we can have a lot of fun with, you could tell.
Oh yeah. There's a lot. So anyway, here's my advice: go to haunted. You go to these haunted attractions, whether it's Universal, 13th World, Fairtown, Factory, a Terror, and so on. You go to all these places. Just go and have fun. You went there to have fun. You went there to get scared. Why are you gonna act like a tough guy?
You pay the money for us to scare you, to torture you, to basically try and make you get laid.
Yeah, in front of
Let
your
us
girl.
have fun with you.
Yeah, and then you screw it all up, and then you don't get none. We make you look like a bitch because you act like an ass. So you got pumped off in front of your girl. You made me look like a fool.
And she probably gives up on you after that.
Yeah, probably. I wonder how many people we made break up because they act like a douche.
Too bad we can't find out.
I know, right? All right, so I said I was talking about that 13th World. There was something else I was going to talk about.
We had Fright Fest.
Well, I know that. That's going to be the last thing we talk about. 13th, there was the fourth thing I talked about Halloween Horror Nights.
Yep.
I said it earlier in the show, but I can't rewind.
Halloween Horror Nights, the fights. Us punking out people.
Chucky.
Yeah.
Chucky. I'm gonna go quickly over Chucky. I'm not gonna give any spoilers because I don't know if everybody. I know you haven't watched it. They might be watching it upstairs.
They are upstairs now. By the way, Peacock, starting tomorrow at I think midnight tonight.
Oh actually. Yeah, Halloween.
Halloween Kills is supposed to be on Peacock.
Yep, I don't have Peacock.
Or go and watch it in the theaters, so Michael Myers can get you.
All right, so I know it's on US. Is it on Sci-Fi as well? Chucky?
Yes, it's on both.
Yeah, I watched it on USA. Now, I was very shocked the foul language that was being said. Like, when I was a kid on USA, even, I don't know if you remember the hot bimbo blonde?
Yeah.
And late at night she would go, up all night. Remember?
Yeah.
Even then they didn't swear. And
no, now it's NBC owns the USA and Sci-Fi networks. So they're using those basically like the Disney uses FX and FXX.
Yeah.
And Hulu for their adult stuff.
Yeah, but any case, I mean, Chucky's saying motherfucker and like he's just like, it's just, like I was shocked. I went, what on USA? I'm like, I'm sure they've been swearing on it for a while, but I don't watch TV.
Well, the Purge, they actually showed a lot of shit too.
Yeah, and I was like,
and matter of fact, even if you remember La Femme Nikita.
Oh, I remember that. I used to watch that. That was back when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I used to watch that up all night. It was turning up all night. I always wanted, when I was a kid, I always wanted to watch the blonde bimbo.
Yep.
With the big giant boobs. And she'd be like, USA, up all night.
That's motorboat.
Yeah, she kind of reminds me of Kelly Bundy.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm a dumb blonde. Just have big boobs, look pretty, and just go, up all night. And I'm like... But that was something.
That's another funny thing that's being said about the clown set.
What?
That we like blondes.
Oh yeah. We keep going crazy with that. What is? Let me see what he's saying here. Okay, so in Florida they're having this driving haunt. Yeah. That's What the hell is the name of that? Oh, Stream and Scream or something it's called. Okay. Both teams have a power play. All right. So anyway, so Chucky. I'm not going to get into too many details about it, just because there's a lot of people that probably haven't watched it yet, and that are gonna when they get a moment, they're gonna. Hopefully, what I tell you now makes people like after this go watch it. It's not like on demand. You have to wait for the for. I mean, there's a lot of reruns of it. So you just gotta look for it. Record it on a DVR, whatever. But let me tell you, Chucky is awesome. I didn't have high hopes for it. I'm like, it's a TV show. What are they gonna do?
Yeah, from what I was looking at, I'm like, I don't know if this. I didn't like the way he looked originally, and then I'm like, okay.
But I watched it, and I was like, I kept saying like, oh shit, like all night, like what? It's an hour long episode. Well, mine's commercials, whatever. But it was the first episode, fantastic. Like I can't recommend it enough.
Let's see how it keeps it up.
Because I don't recommend a lot of movies or TV shows. I really don't.
And you got to watch Haunted Mansion with the Muppets too.
Yeah, Haunted Mansion with the Muppets, fantastic. Like you know how in Disneyland they do the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay?
Yeah.
They need to do the Muppets overlay. Like I think what they need to do is take a couple of years off of Nightmare Before Christmas and do like even just one season of.
You're gonna probably piss off a lot of Nightmare fans.
No, I did it last year. When I was lucky enough when I went last year before COVID hit, that they still had Nightmare Before Christmas going. I was the second or third week of January. It's awesome. I'm not even, and they change it every year. It's a totally different thing every year. So, let me tell you, Chucky, you need to watch that. It is really good.
Yeah.
I don't think, if you like, there's tie-ins to the first movie. I'm not going to say what, I'm just going to say that there is tie-ins. It's crazy. It's brutal. There's some kills in it. You're like, what the fuck? Like, you're just like, oh my God.
They're also supposed to be bringing the Bride of Chucky.
Yeah, they were showing previews, upcoming episode, like different stuff, like all the other shows do.
Yeah.
And it was showing Tiffany showing up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
In the preview. It's not a spoiler because anybody can watch the preview. Jake, I can't either with it. Oh yeah, can't wait for Halloween Kills, Jake says. Oh yeah, you said I can't either. I don't even have Peacock, so I can't watch it. But anyway, so
you're welcome home at my house.
And then, like I said, Muppets on Disney Plus. The Muppets Haunted Mansion on Disney Plus. I know it's like a cute movie. It's hilarious, and it was done. Put it this way, it's one of my favorite Muppet movies now. Like I love the original Muppets movie. I love the remake. When they rebooted it.
Yeah.
Love that first one. Even the second one's good, but this one's right up there with it.
I was reading an article earlier. Fans of Final Destination, they're doing a complete reboot.
Oh God.
Expected to be 7 movies.
Holy crap. Speaking of reboots, and it has nothing to do with horror, did you watch the trailer to Home Alone?
Yeah.
It's beat by beat the original movie. Just takes place
minus
in
a couple of things.
Yeah, I'm sure the gags and stuff are a little different, but it takes place in England.
That and plus you're gonna miss Joe Pesci.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like beat by beat. People already did an analysis comparing the two movies, and they're showing the scenes from both, and it's like everything is beat by beat. It's a different setting. The story set up the same circumstances, the same everything.
Yeah, the Final Destination, I can't wait for.
Yeah, I love those movies.
I love those.
I watched all of them. Wasn't the last one the 3D one?
Yeah.
The one when they had the race cars?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a creepy, fun one.
Yeah, I liked them all.
The one I liked was the one with the roller coaster.
Yeah, that coaster's still, I think, operating in Canada.
It is.
I think it's on the west coast.
Yeah.
Of Canada. But yeah, all right, so let's get into the two awesome main topics.
Yeah.
So we got some stories for you for 13th World. I'll kick one off. I'll take a story, you take a story. We'll tell like 3 stories each. Just think of your 3 best stories. And we'll just take turns. I'll do one, you do one, and so on.
You first.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go with the craziest one. Well, there's 2 of them. But 2 of them are going to be from Sunday night. But anyway, so the first major one happened in your room multiple times. See, for those that we haven't got any footage yet. We will tomorrow of the Clown Kitchen. But the Clown Kitchen is pretty much set up exactly the same as the front room that you've seen.
Yeah.
Just themed differently. One's
themed differently and actually has the speaker.
Yeah, so we're playing we're playing the song that John and I made. I paid a producer to make that beat, so it's an original beat. We freestyle. We didn't even write the lyrics. We just had fun with it. And I think that's why it came out so good.
Yeah.
Because like at first I'm like, it's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. But now it's growing on me, and I love it. And we also got ICP music playing in there. So it always happens to one song. I don't know why, but it's only one song.
It's that one song. It's
and
weird.
We're playing Chicken Hunting. And for some reason, people don't give a shit that it's a kitchen.
Yeah.
They turned it into a friggin' nightclub.
Hey!
Yeah, so I come out of my hiding spot. I ain't gonna tell you in case you haven't been through where my spot is. So I come out of my spot, and every time I jump out, I say something. Usually it's, "Who's ready for tickle time?" And when I did that, I couldn't move.
Yeah.
Why? Because it was like 16, 20 people going around the table, and you hear the music going, "Banana, banana," who's going chicken up? Where's going? People are singing it. People were bouncing like this at a concert. I'm watching the walls going like I thought we were going to lose the set.
I thought I was going to lose some of my balls.
Yeah, it was.
On my costume.
Dude, it was so crazy. Best TV show I've watched as of recently is definitely the Squid Game. I can't agree with you on that.
But it was crazy. That Sunday night was just period crazy.
Yeah, the whole night was crazy. And let me tell you,
everybody was hopping, jumping like this.
You know what's weird is how the crowd dictates what's happening in that set.
Yeah.
Usually, we're trying to do our thing, and they're going, "Not tonight, buddy. You're doing
No, it was just one of those nights that there was no way in hell.
Was that when your mom came through? No.
Yeah.
Was it Sunday?
It was Sunday.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because we were all hanging out at Six
Don't
Flags.
steal my story.
Yeah, I'm not going to steal it. I'm just saying. But anyway, so it was crazy. It was awesome.
We had girls dropping it down on us.
Oh, yeah, they were twerking and everything. It's just crazy.
I was just waiting for a girl to go, hey!
I know, that's the only thing we're missing was boobs.
Oh my God, that was just one hilarious.
You know what song I wish I could play in there? I don't think they would let me.
What?
It's called Titties by Chris Calico.
Yep.
They're like, titties! Like,
if you would have played that, they would probably like, give me it!
There would have been boobs out all day. They would have guaranteed me boobs.
It was...
That night, if I had that song on there, They would have been boobs.
It wasn't Cupcake's Kitchen anymore. It turned into basically Cupcake's Club.
Yeah, Cupcake's nightclub was crazy. All right, so on to your first story.
My first story, he started talking a little bit about it. My mother came through. And her boyfriend came through. Got them to be our little bitches.
No.
Got them on their knees.
If you actually want to see that video, go to our Hauntapolooza TikTok. It's on there.
It was crazy. That was fun. And I actually relieved some of my stress on that.
Yo, keep going, because there's more to this story than you're telling.
We threw them in the corner, made them get out on their knees, and
What's her boyfriend's name?
Ryan.
I couldn't. I kept thinking it was something different.
No, Ryan.
Okay, I don't know why.
Got them to say, "You love?" I got them to say, "Do you love me?" And they said, "Yes." I said, "Psych," and I started grabbing Ryan's nuts with the friggin' tongs purposely.
So Ginger G says, "So you work for 13th World?" Yeah, we're in the clown set.
Yeah.
If anybody watched the Wiggles video, that's my wife, and then you'll see me once in a while, like twice I think. You see me grabbing somebody and bringing them through. Yeah, so that was me. I'm the Giggles the clown. Why do you ask, Ginger G? But anyway, continue. I'm sorry with your story there.
We got them to got my mother to pee her pants like a little bitch.
That was awesome. I know, and when I'm watching the video, you see me trying, doing the tickle time to her. And it was funny. Cause it was funny. You definitely made him like a bitch, though.
Yeah, I did.
You had him on his knees, and then you're like, "Tell me you love me." And he's like, "I love you." And he's like, "Psych." Oh, Ginger G says, "Oh, nice. I'm a clown at Scary Acres. My name is Giggles. Also, that's crazy."
I think I know who that is.
Because he's just so you know, Ginger G, I didn't go to Scary Acres this year. What was I doing?
You went up the Coastal Power Hour.
Oh, yeah. He's Cupcake over here is the one that did the review for Scary Acres.
Yeah.
So if you don't like that review, you can yell at him.
Yeah.
Or you can yell at your bosses. Either way, yell at somebody that's not me.
But now it's your turn.
All right. So, I'm going to go with a little bit more of opening weekend, gang-related. We're going for a different approach. So there's this, like, skinny dude, and the music was really loud. I think it was chicken hunting. I think chicken hunting makes everybody either violent or dance. I don't know.
It's more like dance at most of the points.
Yeah. Anyway, so all I know is he's just like this tall. Everybody's taller than me. The freaking dummy over there is taller than me. He's throwing up gang signs.
I guess it's skipping.
Who said that?
Jay.
Oh, I don't know. It's better. I don't know what's going. Maybe unless too many people are using the internet. I don't know.
Could be.
I don't know. I have no idea. But I mean, I rebooted the computer before I started the show, so there should be no issues. Maybe after the show, reboot the modem on everybody. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, so tall, lanky, wearing all in white, like he was like an angel or trying to be. And he's throwing up gang signs, and the music's so loud. He's like, I'm like, what? I can't hear him. And he's like, what? And he's trying to finger himself. And he's like, the gang. So I'm like, dude's probably maybe 18. Between
18,
like 16,
19.
He's somewhere between 16 and 21.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I don't know what it is. Oh, they enjoyed your review of Scary Acres.
Thank you.
Anyway, so the dude's like getting in our faces and trying to act tough. So I'm like, I'm not one to try to act tough in front of.
No.
I'm hoping if I live to 90, I'm still a in-your-face, badass old man. But
you'll be a badass old man with nitrous on a wheelchair.
Oh yeah. No, I'm gonna have one of them scooters, the battery scooters. I'm gonna drive that and bump into people.
You'll be a dirty grandpa.
You know it. And so I get up in his face. I'm like, "What are you gonna do on him?" I'm like, "I got my bat." I'm like, "What are you gonna do? Like, bring it, motherfucker! Like, bring it!" Like,
and he was a little bitch.
He was causing problems through the whole set. because Rifle and him were following him.
Yeah,
And then
he was the Patrick Mahomes wannabe.
Yeah, and then Rifle kind of got amped up because he heard me screaming, "Wannabe gangster, wannabe gangster." He knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And I was punking him off. You were punking him off. And by the end of it, we made him like a little bit. We couldn't touch him because he didn't have a necklace on.
No, but we made him into a good little bitch.
In front of his girlfriend. He wouldn't get
And I even called him a pussy right to his face to his girlfriend.
Yeah, and he, you know, and he's like, oh, Nell's calling. Nell, if you're watching, I can't answer right now. I'm in the middle of a podcast. I don't want you to think that I am ignoring you. I'm just in the middle of a podcast. I will call you back after these messages. But yeah, there was just like all this crazy stuff going on. Oh, there's a message held for review from Ginger. Oh, it says, "Have you guys noticed more assholes this year more than ever?"
Yes.
I mean, again, like I said, with the story with the gang wannabe guy, like we noticed, it seems like every 20 minutes you get an asshole. You know what I mean? That's just what it seems to me.
Yeah.
To me, anyway, it just seems like everybody, like it's like
everybody. It's once a group.
Boy, he must really want to talk to me.
Might be something going on.
Well, I'll wait for it to thing. I'll text him and be like, "Dude, I'm in the middle of the podcast. I can't."
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's a lot of jerky people this year. It just nobody can use these jerky people can't use COVID anymore.
No, because it's just everybody becoming asswads.
There's no how do I put it?
They're using that as the excuse purposely.
You can't use you've been out of lockdown. Everybody was out and about last year. You weren't locked down for 18 months.
Yeah.
If you were locked down for 18 months or whatever, that's a you problem. You could go out your door. You could go to work. You could go have fun. You could go to a theme park, a haunted house, the beach, the freaking zoo, whatever it is you want to do. You can do that. So there's no excuse saying, "Oh, I got pent up energy and I'm a douche." You know what I mean? Like you can't. No. Anyway, so by the end of it, like we said, we pumped him out. We made him a little bitch, and that's the end of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, your turn. Story number 2.
Opening weekend on that Saturday after Jimmy, you went off on people and I went off on people. We just needed that. We had somebody. Was it that? No, actually, sorry, it wasn't that Saturday. It was this Saturday that we just finished. Me and you had gotten this guy up in the corner, literally threw him in the corner, and we made him cry like a baby, laughing while we were tickling the living shit out of him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was... I love doing that to people.
I love... Touch of Fear this year is by far the best thing for us to do because we finally got to see it.
Yeah.
We got to play around with it.
Yeah.
So basically, another thing where in that one spot where we had this guy up in the corner, I had him by the nipple.
Oh God, yeah.
I had him by quacking like a duck.
Yeah.
And you were tickling him, and then we just went all out, just tickled him.
Who was this again?
This guy that was some kid that we had in the corner.
Yeah, we had a lot of people like that.
One guy that was in the corner, we threw in the corner.
Yeah. Jay Kite says, "I like the shirt cupcake."
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the one for Six Flags. I don't know if you guys have that over in Texas. And then Ginger G says, "Yeah, we're having trouble at Scary Acres. I've been punched 3 times already and spit on, and a shame."
Yeah, it's a shame. That's probably why they keep on posting the rules for Scary Acres on their Facebook.
Yeah, again, like I want to reiterate again, like nobody deserves to be beat up in the haunt. Like I get it, people have a natural reaction, because I remember when I jumped out of my spot and the dude came. There was a black dude, right? And he did one of these. Like I popped out. I'm like, "Who's ready for tickle time?" And the dude just was like, he was almost like Jackie Chan. He went, like this. He's like, "Oh, dude, I almost punched you in the face." He goes, "My bad." He goes, "You scared the shit out of me." You know, I don't know. I love doing that stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll go with my third story while you're...
No, we're good. I'll go to the next one.
Go ahead.
All right, so this one, you know who I'm going to be talking about. I have to use this.
You have to.
So there is, and I'm giving him a special shout out to Reztober. He's got his own little social media thing going. Where he reviews haunts like we do. I mean,
if you want to hear the reviews that he gave us, go to Reztober on Facebook. REZZ
TOBER.
Yeah.
And he themed it like horror and haunts.
Yes.
He changed the name, I think, today or yesterday. So if you want to check him out, he did a review for 13th World. He shot me out. He shot you out. So he paid for Touch of Fear. He let me know that he was coming through, but I didn't know when. I had no idea when he was coming through.
We didn't know until Rich actually came through and just gave us a warning.
So I don't know what happened in the front room with my son, but I know my son can't touch anybody, so he didn't get touchy touch there. So he comes into the next room where the clown kitchen is, and I love in his review. What I loved is he goes, "I got forked to death. I got tickled to death."
Yep.
I mean, we tortured him a little bit. Then after we were done doing our thing in your room there,
Yep.
I grab him like, "Get over here, come with me," and I stop him at Wiggles, and I said, "Now you gotta wiggle." She's telling doing her thing. You gotta wiggle. I said, "No. I said, "You have to wiggle and oink like a pig." So it took him a second to realize what I wanted him to do. You could tell it was like, oh. So he starts wiggling. He's like, oink, 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 oink. And then I grab him, and then I bring him out there, out into the forest. And then, actually, when I'm dragging him, I almost tripped and fell, and he almost tripped. And I'm like, sorry, dude, my bad. And he's like, nah, you're all good. I made him like oink at people, and then I was like, send him on his way. And like he loved it. He had fun.
Oh yeah.
He went on about the other areas and stuff like that.
He just couldn't stop talking about us.
Yeah. No, well, what I did was I'm the one. If you watch his review and he goes, "You know who you are. It's not a big deal to anybody else." But we spray painted in neon so it would light up in the black light. Res.
We spray painted res on the bottom of a wall.
Yeah, and big letters. It wasn't like little.
And it easily can be seen whenever you come through our set.
As soon as you hit the corner, it's bam right there. And he loved it. He loved it. He was wearing pig ears and a pig nose. Dude's super cool.
Yeah, he is.
Like, I talk to him all the time. Very nice guy. After the haunt season, he is going to come on the show. We're going to pimp out his Reztober. We're going to talk about Halloween Horror Nights because he's going next week. And, we're going to talk about a bunch of whatever he wants to talk about.
We're going to have fun with him.
Oh, yeah. We're definitely going to have fun, and he's down for it. So once Halloween's over, we're going to do that and just have a talk and chat. And, he's going to be a special guest. I think you'll like him. He's a cool dude.
Oh, yeah.
And but we had fun with him. Like, I love it. Like, here's the thing. When you come through and we know you're I don't know why, but you're going to get it 10 times worse than
It's because we know them.
Yeah, because when you got Touch of Fear, you have to realize there were rules in place, and there's only trusted people that do it.
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to sexually assault anybody. You're not supposed to hurt anybody. You're not supposed to put anybody in the hospital. You're not supposed to kill anybody. So you have to know when to stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's rules how to touch a woman. There's rules how to touch a man.
What we've been hearing now is that each set is starting to step up.
Well, that's because, from what I was told, is everybody's just having fun, stepping up. The little birdie told me we had something to do with that.
Yeah.
But everybody's stepping up, and you know what? That's great. I want everybody to step up.
You need to, if we started it, everybody else can get going on it. It makes for a hell of a lot better experience.
Jake's asking, is Touch of Fear later in the night? No, it's all night long.
No, all night long.
What happens is you pay, it's $25 for a regular ticket with no Touch of Fear. You pay $5 more, so you pay $30. Doesn't matter if you're the first guest, the last guest, the middle guest, anytime. They put a glow necklace that color changes, so you can't sneak in. And
also, not everybody in your group, if say you and a girlfriend or boyfriend, whoever wants to do it, and then you're there with a bunch of other friends that don't, only you two can do it if you want to. Everybody else can do it in the group, but it's only if you want to do it, you can do it.
Yeah, you don't.
Not everybody can do it.
Yeah, not everybody has to do it.
Yeah.
You can just do it, and it's all year long, all season long. It's every night, all night long. And that's how we know by the glow necklaces. They just
Yeah.
every night the colors change or whatever, and then that way you can't.
It makes it fun.
Yeah. Plus, so that's how we know who can be touched and who can't be touched. It works great because even Rez said I didn't know how it was going to work.
It does. It works a lot better than other haunts have done it.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of reviews that I've even read too.
Yeah, a lot of people. I mean, right? To me, this year is our year.
Yeah.
Like across the board, like we're killing it. It's awesome. Anyway, so what's your third story?
Another family member.
Oh, I think I know what you're gonna talk about.
One of my other cousins came through, and she had to touch a fear on.
That's the one that we were talking about before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
She came through, and when I say we got her to scream my name, we got her to scream my name throughout the whole entire set.
Oh yeah.
Whether it was tickling her neck or her thigh or her calf, and then you were messing with her. She was thinking it was me.
Oh yeah, just kept going and she kept saying your name.
She actually peed her pants in our set. She shit her pants in our set.
Oh, that's good.
And then she went on and into Chucky, and she's deathly afraid of Chucky. And she had a freak out in Chucky on her knees.
Oh God.
She was crying.
Hey, we're just doing a good. Yeah, but the kid who plays Chucky is phenomenal.
Oh my God, that kid's so.
He plays him perfect.
Too bad he can't stay the same height
forever. I know, right? That'd be cool. But anyway, so that was some of our crazy stories. You're gonna hear more when we start doing Tales of a Scare Act. We're gonna start recording those next week, and we're just gonna bang them out and just get them all done out. Then that's
so remember, no spoilers.
That's right. No spoilers. All right, so let's get into
Fright Fest.
So, Columbus Day, we went to Fright Fest at Six Flags in New England. You know, I cover it because of SFNEOnline. You know, I can't not go.
No.
There has to be stuff to cover. So there's videos that came out. You can see the awakening. You can see Hell's Bells. You can see our journey through the day of what we've seen and what was going on.
You might not see me on camera, but I was next to him.
Yeah, he was right there. Gigi says, I'm looking to work at a new haunt next year or just do reviews because our manager is leaving scary. Well, you could go to a new haunt or do reviews, whatever. Whatever makes you happy. Whatever you like to do, you do it. Don't let anybody tell you not to.
If you want to go to 13th, just hit us up.
Yeah, we can put you in touch with the people.
Yeah.
We can do that. Anyway, we didn't really ride anything.
I did.
Well, I rode Scrambler and I rode Supergirl. That's all I rode.
I did Teacups and Scramble.
Okay, I mean...
I wasn't really trying to ride anything. I was more there...
Yeah, I wanted to see...
we were both more there for
Fright
Fright Fest events, not actually the rides this time.
I've ridden all them rides a million times. Like, you know what I mean? Hundreds and hundreds, thousands of times I've ridden these rides. Not that I hate them, I'm not bored with them. I was just like, you know what?
We were more just there for the Fright Fest events.
I want to be a fat ass. I eat them buffalo chicken fingers, which were delicious. And I kept telling everybody, pray for my butthole.
That's for sure.
And but once I know, what was it, 2:45? We went and saw Hell's Bells.
Hell's Bells.
It's an okay show.
It wasn't a bad show. It has its good moments.
I miss Graveyard Groove.
I do too.
I'll be honest. I miss Graveyard Groove.
I do too.
I'm not saying Hell's Bells shit.
Hell's Bells, I love
the girls do a good job. Sometimes they're not certain songs that you can tell they're not confident about singing.
But I do love the soundtrack though. I do love all those songs.
Oh yeah, all those songs are great. Like I totally recommend going to the Hell's Bells.
The only thing I have a little thing with this was this story didn't really have an ending. Graveyard Groove had a beginning, middle, end.
Well, the end is what you saw. That's what it always is. It's honestly, it's not a strong end. It's an okay ending. It's not strong.
Okay, you do the number and that's it, done.
Yeah, there was no grand. And I know it was a little different the first year they did it.
Yeah.
But it was still the same everything. And it's fine. I think their voices were pretty good.
The actors and actresses weren't that bad. The only thing, the guy that played the Groot guy, need to get him into it more.
Yeah, I think he's still trying to play the brute.
Yeah.
Like, even when he's singing, and he shouldn't do that.
No.
He should just belt it out, even though he's supposed to be like a caveman.
Yeah.
He's like, caveman, I'm...
The one that played the wolf.
He was good.
He was good.
I talked to him at the end of the night, because I went, I was back filming the scare zones.
Yeah.
And there was no monsters. He goes, and the monsters are on Main Street. He knew who I was.
Yeah, they were actually, when we were walking out, they were really going at everybody.
Oh yeah, they were going crazy at it. So let's talk about. All right, there's another show. Unless you like dancing, skip it. It's called Midnight Uproar. For me, I skip it. I don't like it, but I don't want to tell you not to watch it.
No, because it is. Like. It's something that if you like Dancing with the Stars sort of crap.
Yeah,
then yes.
I'm not into that dancing stuff. I'm not taking a dig at the dancers or the actors or anything. I'm not. Don't take it like that. For me, that dancing crap does nothing.
Yeah.
Like when we did the Grove show the other night, Chris was like, "You can't say that about dance ones. You like Nightmare Fuel." No. There's a difference.
There's a difference.
Nightmare Fuel, yes, it had dancing.
But you had good effects and good things in it.
People with the fire hula hoops and blowing fire and swinging fire. There was illusions and magic tricks things going on. That I loved.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand all the dance shit. I started looking at my phone. I'm not into the dance thing. I'm telling you now, I'm not.
And
it's not trying to be macho. It's just, I don't care.
And the other thing that brings up the dance thing, The Awakening.
Yeah,
I have a love-hate relationship.
I was just gonna say that. Some years it's awesome. This year's not as good, but I do like the twist in the story.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a change, so we got to get used to it.
But that little twist is perfect.
Like the video's out. You can see it. It's not a spoiler.
Yeah.
Lord,
whatever his name is.
Yeah, there was no more.
Lord.
It was like
Lord Talon.
Yeah, that's his name, Lord Talon. He was taking over what Morty did.
Yeah.
Trying to take over Fright Fest. The one thing I really loved about the major thing is when that girl slit his throat
and you
the
actually
blood
got
just went flying
liquid.
out. I'm like, yes, that was it. I'm like, we need more of that. Yes, please.
And I don't know about you, but how do you feel about the new Mayor Slayer?
I don't like him.
I like the old Mayor Slayer myself.
I don't like the new costume. Like the guy's fine, you know what I mean? I like the old costume with the top hat and the cape and all that.
Yeah.
They should have kept that. I know what they were trying to get a change. Get it. Understand. But for me personally, I prefer the old look.
Yeah, me too. And the new more
I mean, the guy's good. He's
good, but
I'm just used to the way that he looked. And it's just a bunch of change. I get it. You know what I mean? Most people aren't going to notice. Most people are not going to give a shit.
No, they're not.
It's just us because we're paying attention to everything. We're like, da, 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 you know.
Yeah.
One thing, the weakest spot of Fright Fest is the scare zones.
Yeah, I even noticed that when we were walking.
Sleepy Hollow and Carnival are my favorite scare zones. The rest can go eat a bag of crap.
Yep.
They need to be redone, new ones. Carnival, and in the Carnival, I think I understand why everything happened the way they did this year. And I'm not giving them a lot of flack because they're very short-staffed.
Yeah.
Actors in the haunts, actors in the scare zones, trying to get it built.
Actors in general.
Like when you look at Carnival, whatever you want to call it.
Carnival, yeah, whatever.
It looks like it was just puked on clown. Like there was no rhyme, no reason, no flow. Just bleh,
but I do shit. Like some of those props. They actually
had
new props this year.
Oh yeah, the props. I'm not. Look, everything that Six Flags does with the props and the theming and the decor and all that, top notch. It's good. It's really good. The problem I have, and it isn't their fault. Worker shortage.
Yeah,
that's really hurting the event.
It's hurting a lot of
it. I'm not bashing them for that because that's across the board everywhere. It's not just a Six Flags New England problem. It's an industry problem. Surprisingly, we don't have a worker shortage at 13th World.
No, we have way too many people sometimes.
Sometimes we have 10 or 12 clowns in our set. Like, I know the sets are, bada bing, bada boom, And, I don't know, it is what it is, man. It's crazy that everybody, I know Fairtown and Factory, I know everybody's short-staffed. Somehow we're not, and I don't get it. I don't understand why.
Well, you think about it this way. We have everybody that's in 13th. We all are friends and know each other.
Oh, yeah, we're all like a big...
And a huge, actual
Yeah, but
huge
here's
family.
the thing, though. That's not even an excuse.
No, but
Because
I'm talking about Oz. Everybody comes back for Oz, a lot of it, too.
Yeah, and you think about this, right? I know because I've been around everybody.
Yeah.
All the different haunts. Like, I've hung out backstage areas, hanging out with actors and owners and stuff like that. Skids can attest to that. That's how I met them. Was behind the scenes. Like, when the haunt wasn't even open. That's how we got to know. That's how we started getting to know each other. And then, then talking on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
But, even, when I went to Factory of Terror in Worcester, I was where they all change. Everybody's putting makeup on. I'm seeing the goods, and you know what I mean. Everybody's there's no separate changing. It's all like a giant locker room, and everybody's doing their thing. But it was like a family. It's like that. I've seen it at Fairtown. I've seen it at Factory. I've seen it at Fright Kingdom. I've seen it everywhere. I go. It's like being in a haunt. Like the haunt industry, like working as an actor or an owner or whatever. It's got to feel good, like when you create that haunt family for your haunt. Everybody's working together. I'm sure not everybody's friends, because even I see that, even at 13 World, it's a little cliquey.
Yeah.
But everybody's just hanging out and helping each other in their sets. And then after everybody's done with that, everybody talk. Not everybody talks, but people talk, people hang out, people help each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Jason's helped us. We've helped Jason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Nell's helped us.
I had a lot of fun doing the parade. That was fun.
Yeah, I had to work.
But back to Fright Fest.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I got to reel you back in.
Yeah. So, Fright Fest, the weakest spot. For sure. I mean, I like...
It
like,
always usually
Hollow,
seems...
whatever that is. Hollow, what is that?
Howl Scream... Holly, whatever it is.
Whatever that is. Slaughter Hollow.
Slaughter Hollow.
That's the best one. Then Carnival. The other three, the Demon District... Demon District,
Undead Alley,
and the one in Crack Axle Canyon, whatever the hell they call that one. Complete crap.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mean to be disrespectful to the people at Fright Fest. I get it. Like this year, they just threw everything up and did what they had to. Now, let's get to the houses. I would say Zombies Revenge is the worst.
Yeah.
By far. Like, that needs to be rethemed.
Zombies Revenge by far is the worst. Had the least amount of people. Okay.
There was barely anybody in it. And I get it.
And a lot of the effects, don't get me wrong, I like some ideas of the zombie apocalypse. Yay. But they lost a lot of effects this year.
Yeah, remember that... Remember when you make that turn and you go by that tractor-trailer truck?
They used to have people underneath there, or they used to have the
machine
the
gun
air machine.
Off. Yeah, the machine gun
going
off. I don't know if they got rid of it.
And I used to actually jump at it every time.
Yeah, and it was cool. And then, I think the next worst one would be Midnight Mansion.
Yes.
That, when I talked to the park, they said that's a legacy haunt. They're never touching it. They need to touch it.
They need to touch it because...
They need to
don't get me wrong, this year we weren't able to get on the ride for whatever reason. Whatever they're doing.
They changed the entrance. You actually go through the regular queue. And you come out in that hallway, so you're missing some stuff.
You're losing out on our favorite room, though.
The clocks.
The clock room. I love the clock room. It just, like... We lost that room, and that sucks.
Yeah, but I mean... like I said, I guess it's just... If there was more actors in it, it would be better. Because, like, there was a lot of empty spots.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not trying to knocked them for that. I totally get it. But like in my mind, when I'm going as a
Was it
person,
in Midnight Mansion that had that guy come bat out of hell? Boom! Or was it Nightmares?
No, Nightmares. Yeah, because there was barely anybody in Midnight Mansion, and I get it. Like
It helped out having Ryan there.
Oh yeah, but look, at the end of the day, like it's beautifully done. Like,
Yeah,
Midnight Mansion.
Midnight Mansion's done perfectly. It's just.
But the thing is, it's been the same since what 2005.
Yeah.
They'll like change a room or something, like take it from there and put it over here, and put that one over there. Like it's
the woman that was working the queue line.
Yeah.
She was good.
Yeah, she was really good.
She was really good.
And that chick in the bedroom.
Yep.
With the toys and stuff. That chick was good.
That chick was actually screwing around with me.
Yeah, that chick was good. Then there was the chick that was in the dining room. The dining room.
The dining room.
Oh, and there was that crazy one like near the end.
Remember? Yep.
The people at the end there were good, but there's usually somebody in the butcher area. There was nobody.
There was no. Well, we also went early anyway.
Yeah, it was early before the monsters came out and stuff. That could have been a problem.
That could have been what it was. But
the dude in the outside area, he was funny.
Yeah, he was.
That dude was cool. Then I would say Scary Tales is the next.
Scary Tales wasn't bad. They changed,
but they didn't really have any actors. There was like I think I counted like 3 or 4.
I would say there was a minimum of 10 altogether.
Really, I didn't see many.
Yeah.
It's
the elf, the dwarf guy, elf guy, what do you want to call him?
There was like 2 or 3 elves.
He was actually pretty good.
Oh yeah,
that knew how to do the snorting and everything.
Oh,
he
yeah,
really was like, yes.
Yeah. I mean, the actors that they had were good. There was a couple throughout the haunts that were like, get out of here.
The one that was the queen wasn't too bad.
No, she was alright. She was decent.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like around, I can't remember which haunt, but there was some actors that looked like they just
Three Little Pigs area.
I forgot where and whatever haunt, but
yeah.
Then I would say Nightmares.
Nightmares wasn't too bad this year.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love that guy because they get the TVs and the guy, Nightmare guy. That guy's cool. There was
the light effects that they had on there. That was actually those lights are bright as hell.
Yeah, Nightmares. If you're hesitant on Nightmares, do Nightmares. I love some of the
Nightmares was good. The one that was working the bed.
Yeah,
he was
that
good.
Guy. Yeah.
He was
the guy
good.
That was on the TV.
Yep.
Like there was. I don't want to spoil it up, but there was a lot of cool stuff.
A lot of different props that were really cool. Certain things that were really cool in there.
Yeah. There was a lot of really cool stuff. And then my favorite, and obviously your favorite, was Slasher Circus 3D. The cool thing about that was Slasher Circus 3D.
They updated it.
Yeah, they changed a lot. It's maybe a quarter of it's the same, and the rest changed.
Yeah.
Well, no, maybe half. It's probably
half and half, I would say.
Yeah, things got moved around. Things got changed. There's new things. And
new people, too, that you could tell.
Yep.
But there was a lot of... I can say, and you're going to laugh at me, I have a drop-down window thing, and for some reason, the drop-down windows in there were killing me.
Really?
Yeah. For some reason, whoever was doing the drop-down window, one of the first ones really got me good. Because I'm like, I didn't even know that was a window.
I did. I kept pointing at you guys. I kept going, ready? 3, 2, 1. I knew which one that they were coming out of, and I set
But the one that was at the end, the guy that was at the end, he was good.
Yeah. He came out right before we got through in the exit. Right.
Yep.
The dude, because that dude that works there, we know.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, did you? I'm like, did that guy get you? I'm like, he didn't get me, but
he got Ryan.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. Like all the cool stuff that they were doing, and
the funny thing was when we got into Slasher Circus, we both were starting to get into our characters.
Yeah, I noticed that. I started getting in my voice and everything. I'm like, who's ready for tickle time?
It was like, oh my god. It was like that noise. We were like ready to go. You can take the
actor out of the haunt, but you can't take the haunt out of the actor.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm walking around there and I'm starting to do my clown walk.
Yep.
And I'm like, hey, I'm Giggle. Like, we're talking to
and I'm going, yo.
Yeah, I know. They probably wanted us to work there.
Yeah, I know, right?
Them actors like, who the hell are these guys and why aren't they working with us? That haunt was fully staffed, you know?
Yes, it was.
That was the only haunt that we.
The only thing I will say that I'm disappointed in, they didn't have the car horn.
Yes.
That was the only thing I was disappointed in. But they had the car, but no horn.
Yep.
So I always look forward to that thing.
Yeah, it's a cool prop. It needs to be utilized.
But out of it all, Slasher Circus, I would say an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I would agree. 8 out of 10 for Slasher Circus. I would say 7 out of 10 for Nightmares.
Nightmares.
The Scary Stories one, I'd give like a 3 out of 10.
I always give them like a 4.
The only reason why I'm doing it is it's less actors. Like the people that were there were like giving it their all, but
yeah.
they were just
the one that
so
was in Three Little Pigs. She was really trying hard.
Now I feel bad for haunt actors that are trying to scam me.
Well, she was trying hard because she was the only one in that set. One set.
And
so
then what was the other one? Oh, Midnight Mansion. I'm giving that a 1 out of 5. I just
and Zombies, I would say 0.
Yeah,
or 1 out of 5.
And I don't mean any disrespect to the actors. You guys were trying your best to do it. One, you're not scaring me. Number 1. Number 2, there wasn't enough actors to get me excited about it. The actors that were there were doing a good job. It was just
the one thing I was actually looking forward to seeing after the Awakening was the bear with the chainsaw.
Yeah, where the hell did he go?
Where the hell did he disappear to?
I don't know where that guy. Yeah, that guy. There was a guy in a bear car with a big ass too.
And that was cool.
And he's running around after Awakening with a chainsaw. I don't know where that dude went. Yeah, I didn't see him again.
He disappeared. I'm like, where the hell did he go?
Yeah,
was one of the best characters I was waiting for.
Yeah, I remember they had the one girl with the eyeball on her head.
That was
the
good.
Clown with the party hat and all that.
That was a good costume. That was the one a good makeup because that was the one I was pointing to you.
Yeah.
Because I like that.
Let's see, have you ever stumbled into scare actors that don't want to scare people? Yeah, I see that all the time.
Quite a few of them.
Those are the ones that I call lazy actors because they just stand there. They might go boo. They might not say anything.
Hey, I went boo and I actually did it on purpose because I went boo. Yeah. No, psych.
Yeah, it's just a different animal, a different beast.
And sometimes if you hear somebody's gonna be a really quick scare, why waste the voice to say boo?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's just crazy,
but we don't want to say boo.
Yeah, you don't want to say boo. Even a guest going, don't say boo. If you're gonna say something, talk to us. We'll play with you.
Guests, I will tell you right now, if anybody comes to my set and you go boo to Cupcake, you're getting it.
Yep.
Because, oh my God.
Speaking of Cupcake, you were on Masked Singer last night.
I know.
And it was somebody from the Pointer Sisters.
Yeah.
That was inside your Cupcake.
Now, this has nothing to do with Fright Fest. Well, why don't we just keep going on Fright Fest and then...
Yeah, I mean, overall, I'm going to give Fright Fest a 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
Overall. Look, and I'm only doing that because of the worker shortage. I'm not really, taking it... It affected the event that much, and I know it's really not... Yeah. That's out of their control.
The only thing that I'm going to give basically a 9 out of 10, a 10 out of 10, the merch game.
Yeah, they stepped up their merch game.
The merch game for Fright Fest this year was out of this world.
Yeah, I would say the merch game's good. Slasher Circus is good. Slaughter Hollow's good. Carnival's good. Nightmare's good. Slasher Circus good. Everything else can eat a bag of...
I would say the merch game, by far,
and one of my
surprised me.
In one of my critiques of why I'm bashing Fright Fest this year... Because everybody knows I was the biggest cheerleader for Six Flags.
And you're finally coming out of your shell.
It's not that I'm coming out of my shell. It's I'm sick and tired of seeing the same thing.
Yeah.
Over they had the opportunity this year to change a lot. And I get it.
They could have gone with a whole brand new Fright Fest where nobody actually has gone before.
They could have. And I don't want the park or the actors to think I'm trashing them or anything. Look, when you keep doing it, there's a lot of reasons why it was a mess.
Yeah.
Some of it could have been prevented. Some of it couldn't. Like the worker shortage, you can't control that. At
No.
all.
But you have, I guarantee you, they have the money. They could change out a lot of sets.
Yeah, because they didn't have. I mean, yes, they spent money last year for whatever, but they didn't spend money like they do every year. I get it. COVID messed up a lot.
The only thing I did notice, though, this year was they did spend on a lot of props, but they didn't spend on the sets.
No, it's just the same.
Yeah.
It's just the same as it always is. And I get it. Maybe they didn't have the money. It's totally possible that they didn't have the budget to do what they wanted to do. That's total fair statement. I don't know. I don't work there. I don't know. But look, Six Flags, if you're watching this,
change up your haunts.
They shouldn't be the same for 5 years.
No, they shouldn't be.
Or 15 years. Or whatever. It's time.
Midnight Mansion, you can do a lot more with Midnight Mansion.
Oh, you can retheme the whole place.
If you really wanted to do Midnight Mansion, a good retheme, look into the history of Massachusetts and go into it.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot of things you can go with the Midnight Mansion with Massachusetts Halloween happenings.
Oh, yeah, you can.
And that's something that if you wanna... If New England, Six Flags New England wants to do something to pay tribute to New England itself, there's your one tribute thing.
Yeah, and the way it is, and I'm not trying to kiss ass and nobody, look, like I said before, and I'll say it 50 million times, stop keeping it the same. They're being now, like I said, there's a lot of factors that we might not know. I'm not going to totally trash them because of the lack of workers, but because of the lack of workers, it is hurting it.
And not including...
And it looks like it's slapped together, like the scare zones, like Undead Alley.
Yeah.
Looks like shit.
Yeah, it does.
The best part is the truck.
Yeah.
With the blade on the front.
And the guy that's up and over by the scramble.
By the scramble, yeah. That's like the best part of it.
Yeah.
And they have a guy with a shovel that guy wasn't really putting his, when I seen him, but that was like near the end.
Yeah.
He could have been tired. You don't know what a guy's going through. I don't want to knock him.
But I will say this, Fright Fest, if they keep on doing this Fright Fest, is mostly because they know the GP will spend the money and go.
We're not their target audience.
No. It's the GP that is.
Yeah, the GP, but the GP saying it's the same shit.
A lot of GP has been complaining about it.
It's like, I'm not saying you got to change every haunt every year. But come on, you got to do something. And I understand.
Come on, look at even Great Adventure actually changes up things.
Yeah, I mean, when I talked to the park, was it 19 or 18?
Yeah.
They said they wanted to change the haunts every 3 years. Like each haunt every 3 years. So, Zombies is due for a retheme.
Well, Slash the Circus, they changed up. Yeah. So that's their...
Scary Stories is new. Nightmares is new. So you probably get another year or two for those ones.
Yeah.
But Zombies has to be the...
Zombies and Nightmares are the two that are on the chopping block.
No, it should be... not Nightmare. It should be Zombies and Midnight Mansion need a new retheme. Look, I know you guys say it's a legacy. You don't want to touch it. Stop being lazy. Do something.
Do something to it.
I guess we're not the target. I mean, we are, but we're not the target audience. We critique them like crazy. We go all the time. We used to. I don't know about you, but before I started working at a haunt,
I used to go there at least 2 or 3 times. Yeah.
To go to Fright Fest. I'm like, yeah, I love Fright Fest.
It used to be every other weekend we had Fright Fest.
Yeah, and I would go both days.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do Friday and Saturday. Sometimes I do Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. Depends. And I can't defend it anymore. We're COVID or not, no more excuses.
The other thing I was just thinking of about Midnight Mansion, it's the one right next to the street. You want the screams.
Oh, yeah, so people can hear it.
You want the screams right next to the street because if you can hear the screams from the parking lot or as people are passing by, there you go. Then you're going to get people in.
But the thing is, they say it's rated like PG-13.
It's not even PG-13. It's
almost,
PG.
It's between PG and G.
Yeah.
It is not scary.
It's not scary.
Like, I don't... we were talking about this. Like, that...
We see more... Kids see more scarier things in school than they see at Fright Fest.
Yeah, and it's weird because other Six Flags have a fantastic Fright Fest.
Fiesta, Texas. I've seen from Jay's Kites idea. People.
Yeah, I heard Magic Mountain's gonna go.
Magic Mountain's crazy. Over Texas is nuts.
Adventure,
over Georgia actually isn't too bad.
I heard Great Adventure though sucks this year anyway.
Yeah,
I think it's the worker shortage thing. I can't defend it this year. I don't want to hear about COVID. You had time. The thing that they dropped the ball on is they should have been promoting hiring in the spring for it. But nobody
trust me, Jay. I wish we had him. He's saying he's gonna send his park president to us.
Well, he should. Just
Jeffrey is good.
He is good. I love seeing what Jeffrey does at Fiesta, Texas. He does a great job.
Yeah.
He cares about that park deeply. He takes special care for the updating and everything.
Yeah.
Like
he's completely invested into it.
Yeah.
We're not knocking Pete Carmichael or anything.
No, he's a great. And I saw him. We said hi to each other walking by. He's like, "Hey, what's up, man?" Should
have asked him if he was your boyfriend, your buddy over there.
I know I should have. I should have been like, "What up, Preston?" That's what I should have said, but I didn't. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
But before we get out of here, I'm going to talk about Autumn Fest Parade.
Yeah, I couldn't. Just so you know, I couldn't be there. I had to work.
He had to work. He called me. He actually texted me at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I'm like, I can't friggin' go. I'm so mad.
So Cupcake was the only clown that was representing this clown set. Yep. But we actually killed it. We the float that Nell and us crew that were working on all last week, we won most creative, and we were very close to getting best in parade. Only reason why we didn't get it was because there was the veterans. So give it to the veterans over us. That was fine. But during the whole parade route, we were going nuts. Cupcake just went hi.
Yep.
And I went nuts. I was chasing people. I ran up to people that had the horn.
Yeah, I seen
all the way down the route. And we just kept up the energy all the way down. Jason, the Crooked Man, was on the stilts the whole entire way. Anne Marie was doing really good. The nuns were doing all right. Purge was represented. He was doing crazy. We had everybody was doing great. We had fun. The entire parade route, actually loved us. Who wanted to take pictures of us at the beginning? Who wanted to take pictures of characters as we were walking through? And I thought it was actually kind of funny when you're walking down and everybody's pointing to this one or that one that's scared of clowns.
Oh, yeah, it's funny.
And me, I have a idea. Cupcake had an idea, which was like a slithering snake going left to right.
Yep.
Working both sides, and it was actually fun. I enjoyed it. Hopefully next year you can enjoy it.
Yeah, I know. Damn friggin' work. But hey, I made a killing though.
Yeah.
I had to make a killing. No,
you had no choice.
I wasn't gonna like leave for a few $100.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been like, dude, too bad. It's a holiday. I ain't coming out for that. I gave them a ridiculous price that they approved. I was like, until you approve this price, I ain't leaving my house. The company called. I'm like, you approved? You send me the work order. I ain't leaving the house. I told him, I'm missing a parade that I'm supposed to be in for this. So I said, if you don't give me an approved work order right now for this amount, I'm going to the parade. And then they were like, oh, yeah, no, you got it. Because they couldn't get the lights on. They had to get them on for opening, and something was wrong, and
somebody blew something.
Stupid idiots. I hate when people touch things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
But we had fun. 13th World is didn't get banned this year. Thank God.
I think if I was there, it probably would have got banned.
But we really actually went good. Now it's funny because I was running at people. I actually chased a woman down probably a good not even a quarter mile, about 1/8 of a mile.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
I actually made one woman fall out of her chair, fall backwards.
That's awesome.
All
right, so we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I totally appreciate everybody that, that tunes in, watches, shares, whatever, subscribe, like it, fiddle our balls, whatever you want to do. But anyway, we're going to get out of here. And until next time, everybody, stay freaky, y'all.
Peace.
Remember us in your nightmares. Yeah.